Hey everybody, what is up? It's Stonebar Snack Bar here with some more NCAA football 2012. If you've been watching the channel the last few days, you know what this is. This is another BCS game here. We're going to be doing the Orange Bowl featuring Clemson and West Virginia. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You guys know I don't lie, but I am not that familiar with these two teams. So this was going to be kind of a hard game for me to be able to do a commentary on. I didn't know who I should go with. West Virginia, Clemson. Just taking a look, Clemson runs a spread. West Virginia goes with an air raid. And I was like, you know what? I've been playing with teams, and I've been running the ball like crazy with some of these teams that I've been playing as. So let's kind of mix it up, and we're going to go with the air raid. So speaking of air raid, you get the B-2 stealth bomber flying overhead. That's what I love about these games. Like doing the bowl games, you get to see that extra stuff that you don't normally get to see during the regular season. So this is kind of fun. I really do like doing these bowl games. I might have to do this next year too. But anyway, yeah, the air attack, this is going to be pretty tough for me because when I try to do like a team with a large passing attack was when I played as Oregon a couple times ago. That really didn't work out. So I don't know. Knowing me, I'm probably going to shift over to the running game pretty quick. So anyway, you can tell I ended up getting the ball first, which means I got a kick at the beginning of the second half. I don't like doing that. I think it's a lot better to be able to receive, get a chance to get those 14 points in a row. Man, air attack's really not starting off too well. I mean, I got 2 incomplete passes there right at the beginning. So 3rd and 10, got to try to go with the pass. And, of course, that one gets swatted away when you're going with double coverage there. So Clemson, like I said, going with the spread. That may end up being beneficial for me here since I'll kind of be preparing for the pass here a little bit more. But remember, the spread is not an air raid. I mean, it's not like they're going to be passing every single time. That's really what's going to be difficult for me to try and figure out. Are they going to be passing? Are they going to be going with the run? It's a lot tougher, I think, with a spread offense than just about anything else here. But, of course, it is pass heavy. So, I mean, I don't want it to sound like that it's multiple or anything like that where it's kind of pretty even. But you'll see a lot of passes out of them. I'm prepared for that. Anyway, so this chance, hey, oh, man. I totally thought that I was going to have that one. I end up fumbling it, and he is down for the count too. So, man, this game is really not starting off that well for me at all. Basically 0 for 4 now. Man, not cool. So Clemson recovers, of course. Now it's my turn to try to see what I can do to stop Clemson here. So West Virginia's defense, I think, is doing a pretty good job so far. Now, of course, these two teams, Clemson and West Virginia, you can tell are not among teams that are normally ranked in the game, and that's kind of reflected in their attributes too. So I've been playing some games with some really, really tough teams, who are obviously have some pretty high attributes. Not so much the case with Clemson here. Man, got a lot of yards off that. I guess if I go with that a little bit, I'll be all right. So kind of mixing in the running game a little bit. There's a flag on the play here. Chances are this is probably holding, and it is. So I'm probably looking at 1st and 20. All right, guess I'm going to go back to the passing attack since running ended up getting me that holding penalty, but whatever. So 6 yards on that pass. That's not too bad. I think I'll be all right going with a lot of passing here in this game since the Clemson defense is not as difficult as some of the other teams that I've had to play against recently. So who knows? Maybe I'll have a lot of success passing this time. I don't know, but when you get sacked like that, you really can't do anything. Of course, here I am talking about Clemson's defense and happen to do that on a play where I get sacked. Anyway, got plenty of time back in the pocket, just throwing deep downfield, get the connection, get a ton of yards on that one. That was a huge play. So you can take a look at it again. I mean, he was open for such a long time. Of course, I had to go to him. Now, of course, that's the 4 verticals play and everything like that. But didn't end up going where I usually do, and that worked out for me here as I'm, of course, in the red zone, definitely in a position to get on the board here first. So we've got 2:45-ish left in the first quarter. Going with the run, not bad of a call on that one as I get 7 yards, so 2nd and 3. So going with the pass, find somebody in the end zone. I get the first touchdown of the game. We're looking at 7-0 after that one. Man, things are starting to come together here a little bit. Granted, it's only one drive, but still, man, I just ran over Clemson on that one. Really nothing that they could have been able to do to stop me. Well, end up going with a run. I was pretty lucky. I kind of went with the play that I did there. Only pick up 3. A lot of times, the computer does pick up a lot more. That's why they end up running, is because they know that they'll be able to pick up a good chunk of yards. I've noticed the computer is very conservative at running with the quarterback here. But anyway, another deep pass downfield. They're trying to do what I'm doing here, but I swatted away. So 4th and 11, of course, they're going to be punting my chance to kind of go with the ball again. Smith rolling out. I do like Smith's speed. Getting it to my back, who does a sweet move. Oh, man, just goes right around him. I mean, it's not like it was a juke. It wasn't like it was a spin or a hurl or anything like that. I mean, he just goes around the guy. So that move, though, just kind of going around, got him just a whole bunch of yards when probably couldn't have. You can see him just going around. No big deal, right? So if that guy wasn't there, that would have been 6 points. No problem at all. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going to have to go with a little screenplay here more often. With that toss, though, what is going to be able to stop me here? It seems like everything's working again in this game. Sweet move to be able to get in the end zone on that one. That was another one of those ones where I really don't do a juke or anything. I just kind of change direction. Oh, man, that one was awesome. So 14-0 after that. Those were 2 quick scores, I got to say. Because I started out about 2:45 when I scored, and then it went through one drive with Clemson. See, here they go getting a lot of yards on that run. And then it was almost like 35 seconds, I think it was, on it. But anyway, so 2nd and 10. Wasn't able to pick anything up on that run either. And that run, they end up losing too. So it's kind of nice to see that the blitzing that I've been doing here and just the way that I've been kind of running my defense so far has been working. Again, I've got to say that when they get like a 13, 14-yard run. But I don't know. I've been pretty impressed because I know that with West Virginia, they don't have the best defense either. Now, I'm not saying they're bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're a Clemson fan or you're a West Virginia fan, I am not saying that you have a bad team. Obviously, if you make it into the Orange Bowl, you are a good team. I'm just saying relative to the game and some of the other teams that I've played as and played against, these 2 teams just aren't the best. But that's okay. That's going to make it fun, right, guys? A little different. Mix things up. Anyway, that toss into the end zone, man, that was a sweet, sweet toss. So Clemson gets on the board with that pass. So now we're going to be looking at 14-7. I really had no chance whatsoever to defend that one. What a great way to start off the second quarter, right, guys? Anyway, going to the outside again, my back with the reception, and he's got so many yards. He gets into the end zone. Sorry, I thought he got tackled, but, man, what a quick way to come back from 1 touchdown. Back up by 14 points with that one. That one was pretty sweet with that toss to the outside. I don't know what Clemson's defense was kind of set up as on that one. I don't know if they were necessarily preparing for the run or what it was. But, man, after he got that, nobody was able to catch up with him. So, that was a quick touchdown. I don't know. It seems like every single game that I've done of the Bowl Championship Series so far, I've had 1 quick touchdown after the other team scores. So, dang. Anyway, so going with the run, of course, they pick up 4. They kind of go with it again, shut them down, and they lose 1. So, yeah, running game is effectively shut down, which kind of works my way too, because if I can get Clemson to kind of throw with or kind of go with the number of passing plays, I can, of course, play the pass, which gives you a bonus every time that they actually do pass. And I've shut their offense down. That, I think, is really the key to the game, is if you shut down the run and you kind of put the pass up there, or you make it so they have to pass, you basically have the game in the bag. Going with the passing or toss to the outside on that one. Wow, that was not a passing play. I don't know what it's been lately with some of the commentaries. I guess I've been doing it really late. Anyway, sweet pass on that one. Got another big gain on that exact same play. This time I do go with the 4 verticals play like I normally do up the middle. And like I said in the last video, a lot of people have said that they have found a lot of success doing the same thing too. So I guess a lot of people do it online, and it's kind of cheap, I would say, because it's something that usually works. There's a few defensive plays you can do to stop it, but pretty rarely will anybody do that. Anyway, Smith going to the side, getting the touchdown. He just fell right on in. That's effective right there. One of the things I've noticed about this game so far is I have had a number of big plays. I usually don't have this many big plays here in one game. I mean, I've had a few go for a large amount of yards passing, and that's something that's very different for me. Going with a lot of running is what I typically do, so it's kind of crazy to see the passing yards that I've accumulated so far. Jones, injured, not cool for Clemson. I don't like seeing anybody get injured, but at the same time, it's kind of going to be something that I know will help me out, but I'm really not in any kind of trouble right now. 28-7. I don't know. If this game continues the way that it is, I've got this one in the bag already. Interception on that one. He gets tackled right after making the catch, though, so it's not like I get any yards off of that one. But, man, this game is getting pretty one-sided. West Virginia is just dominating Clemson. So, everything seems to be going my way. Clemson fans, of course, not happy. I thought this was the part where they started to kind of walk out a little bit, but I forgot that usually happens at the beginning of the second half if it's something that's kind of a little bit of a blowout. But 2nd and 10 now for West Virginia. I get a lot of time in the pocket, and I think that's what's really been the reason I've had a lot of success passing, is I really don't have to worry about getting sacked or anything like that. I get a lot of time. Anyway, 4th and inches. I decided to go for it on this one. Of course, I lose some sportsmanship points because it's not like I'm in a position where I have to go for it on 4th. But I was just, with that spin move, that's what saved the play. Anyway, it's not like I was really in a position on 4th down where it was like I had to go for it. Otherwise, I'd lose the game. But it was like the field position I was at, too long to be able to do the field goal. I thought too short to really punt effectively. So I was like, I'll just go for it. I mean, what was the worst that could happen? I mean, they end up getting in pretty decent field position. It's not like I'm really going to be in serious trouble after that. Anyway, you can see time, of course, is starting to tick away here till the end of the first half. I'm trying to do what I can to be able to score here before the end of the half. We're like at 15 seconds right now. Finding a receiver once again. I'm like at the 3. Those plays have just been so effective here all game long. Anyway, 8 seconds. Going with the play action. Oh, man, that's another touchdown. It's going to end up being like 35-0 here as we go. Or wait, not nothing. My bad. 35-7 as we go into the half. So pretty lopsided game so far. And I think it might stay this way here. You never know. A lot of stuff can happen in college football. There's a lot of game ahead, so who knows. Anyway, Clemson really not getting too much on that one at all. I think they actually end up losing yards. I can't remember here. But anyway, yeah, they lose 2. So I get a sack on that one. That's not bad. I'll take the sack every single time. So defense is really dominating, of course. You can see 7 points against a team that runs the spread. That's always good. The thing is, Clemson, I don't know, really hasn't been passing that effectively this entire game. Man, I almost had another touchdown on that one. It really doesn't matter. If I run the ball, pass the ball, I'm doing awesome in this one. This is kind of takes me back to the Rose Bowl where I just dominated. I really couldn't do anything wrong, but that's all right. These games are kind of fun, too. I had a couple close ones. I'd say probably the Fiesta Bowl has been the closest one so far with Oklahoma State. If you guys want to watch the other ones, feel free to kind of go surf on the channel. I've got all the other ones that I've done here so far. But, of course, I get another touchdown, so it's going to be 42-7, 5:43 in the third quarter here at this point. Clemson going with the option. Oh, man, I had nobody there to kind of go after him. Not touched at all. Wow, what a quick touchdown for Clemson after that one. So they, of course, are going to have 14 points now. Nowhere near my score at all. So I'm going to just relax a little bit, not really worry about anything. Just kind of play the game, enjoy it. 42-14, so what? All right, so here I go on offense once again. Going with a passing play. That's awesome. A lot of times I kind of throw up the middle, so to be able to kind of go to the receivers there on the end, I usually don't do that too much. This time I'm kind of glad I noticed him because you could see he got him just right at the line. It was always about 1.5 steps ahead of the defender. So glad I caught him before he ended up getting covered by the safety. I'm not going anywhere on that run. It seems like the computer has finally started to figure out how my game plan is, how I intend to run my offense here. Pick up 4, so that's not too bad. Oh, flag on that one. That's all right. It might be the defense's offsides. Actually, I know that it is, because if it was the offense, we wouldn't have had that play. So I'll decline it because I ended up getting more than 5 yards on that run. Not bad. It was kind of like a win-win for me. I kind of wish I would have passed because you guys know that if I catch the opposing team offsides on a passing play, I'm just going to go as deep as I can because it's not like I'm really going to miss out on anything. Get a chance to be able to make a big play. All right, so 3rd and 11. I'm not in a good position. The halfback screen has worked a lot this game. Didn't work on that one. So I got to kick the field goal, and I missed this one. Oh, man, I was not happy about that because I think this is the first field goal that I have missed that I put on YouTube. So not cool. All right, Clemson getting a chance once again. Throwing downfield, not getting anything on that one. 2nd and 10, going with a running play. And they pick up 8 yards on that one. So Clemson's having some success now on offense. They find somebody else downfield. Man, that's another touchdown. Clemson is scoring quick. 21 points now against my 42. That's still all right. I'm still outscoring them 2-1 basically at this point. So I don't think 21 points. But then again, I really didn't think they would score 2 touchdowns this quick too. So Clemson's capitalizing a lot on offense and kind of capitalizing off of my mistakes, of course, missing that field goal. Man, not cool. All right. So I'm kind of wanting to score here. I don't want Clemson to start coming back or anything because 21 points, it's doable. Man, you can see that my passing stats really aren't that bad in this game. I don't think that I've thrown for this many yards on a YouTube video yet. Another big play on that one. The secondary for Clemson has not shown up in this game, and I have been passing just at will basically downfield like that. Of course, a few ones, haven't gone the way that I wanted to, but that's all right. Okay, so obvious running play, picking up about 5 yards on that one in the pistol formation for this one. I'm going to go with the pass, get it to my halfback, 3 yards. All right, so 3rd and 2. Pretty close to the end zone. Here's my chance to be able to score here pretty quick. But 1st and goal, so I'm basically at the 4 or 5 yard line, so I can do that in 4 plays, no problem, unless I toss it to a defender. And Smith, oh man, last person there, really the only person there to be able to stop him. Man, if Smith missed that tackle, 6 points. Clemson totally changing the way that this game is going. Momentum 100% theirs. So I really, really am getting pretty aggravated. I kind of want to turn things around, because 42-21, the way that Clemson has been playing too, very strong possibility they are going to be scoring again here pretty soon. So I don't know. That time ends up working pretty well as they get the incomplete pass. Every time, I guess, the offense gets an incomplete pass, that's always a good play, working the way that I want it to. All right, 3rd and 1. This is a big play. And they kind of go with the option here. I thought that I was going to have him, but he ends up fighting his way past the 1st down marker. So going deep downfield again. Oh, man, I thought that was going to be a touchdown. The way that they've been tossing it downfield, I'd say this goes both ways. Wow, I couldn't talk right there. But whenever somebody has thrown downfield, it's been a touchdown, like this one here. Now, not so much a touchdown for me. I mean, I've had just more yards. I really haven't been going for the end zone so much. But both teams, when you throw long, it's been working pretty well in this game. And I don't think I have seen a game, that at least that I have played, where there have been just so many big plays through the air, on the ground, but mostly through the air. Anyway, I got to answer back, 42-28. Oh, man, interception. This is terrible football. That 3rd quarter was just all around horrible, and they get the ball in great field position here. This is going to be like another touchdown for him. Third quarter, like I said, probably the worst quarter of football I have played. They end up getting 21 points, and they are in position to score again. I usually pride myself on my ability to play defense, but the way that Clemson plays in this game, it is so tough to defend because they throw a lot of audibles at you. Oh, that was a sweet, sweet option play. Well-timed toss to the halfback. They definitely deserve the touchdown. Man, but 28 points within 7 minutes, basically. I don't know where Clemson got this from. I mean, where was this during the first half? But anyway, kind of going back, yeah, Clemson throws a lot of audibles at you, which makes it really, really tough to defend against. They do throw a bunch of different types of plays, formations at me, and I'm just struggling, as you can obviously see here, to stop that. Smith getting 5 yards on that one. Spent a lot more energy getting back to the line of scrimmage than actually picking up yards on that one. So that one wasn't the most effective. So 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Now you're looking at about 3:45 left in the quarter here. Clemson could very, very easily come back and tie this one with a touchdown. So for me, this is a huge drive. And I would say, of course, for Clemson, it's a huge drive too. So I've got to stop them. 2nd and 14. Defense has to step up. So, all right, 3rd and 9. This is, I think, the play that will decide it all. Going long. I intercept it this time. That's kind of refreshing here. Man, that was a sweet move. Once again, going around the defender just to pick up yards. And this time I get some good field position. So definitely poised here to be able to score, expand the lead, and kind of put this game away here. So that way I can come out with the victory. But man, what a great comeback by Clemson so far. Game's not over yet. I mean, we got 2:50-ish left in the game. Throwing it to the outside, picking up some yards, 2nd and inches. So that play has really been working for me. Sorry, I had a cough right there. Man, I'm still coming down with something. The wife is sick too, so I apologize that I coughed on you guys. All right, so offense, man, struggling here in the red zone. Now, most of the game, offense has just been dominating. Nothing really to get too excited about, but 4th and 8, kicking the field goal at the 2-minute mark. All right, so it is a 2-possession game at this point now. So I think I've got this one in the bag because Clemson, of course, has to get or go for an onside kick here, which the way that the trend has been going lately, I've been getting the onside kicks, and it's kind of been the other way around for most of the time I've had the game. I've been the one who's been struggling. Fumble on this one. Miller takes it back into the end zone. Big guy getting the 7 points. Man, talk about a well-timed touchdown. This game definitely out of reach for Clemson. That one, of course, game winner. I don't care what the computer says. That is the play of the game for sure. So 52-35. This has been a high-scoring game, guys. Probably the most points I've had in something that I've posted on YouTube. So I guess it's kind of like a Dunbar Snack Bar record. Anyway, Clemson just trying to do something here at this point. You can tell they're going with the hurry-up offense, trying to, of course, put something together here. They fail. I get the ball back. I take a knee. I come away with the win. So West Virginia winning this one here, 52-35. I tell you what, Clemson does a phenomenal job against me. I just had a hard time that third quarter and kind of went into the fourth a little bit here too. But this was a great game. I enjoyed it. Like I said, you guys, I've got some of the other BCS games up on YouTube right now, so feel free to go ahead and watch them. Now, you guys know that the big one coming up here on January 9th, the National Championship, you guys better believe that I'm going to be putting this one on YouTube as well. So stay tuned. More stuff to come. Man, that's not play of the game. That was a good play, but that's not play of the game. Anyway. All right, you guys feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter. You guys know the drill with all of that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Helps me out quite a bit. You guys are awesome. As always, you have a good one.